For today's art activity, I'm going to start by cutting out the shape of my pumpkin. I'm going to cut right along that outside line, making sure that I am cutting out my entire pumpkin. Once you have cut out your pumpkin, you are going to get a black paint pen and you are going to trace over your lines. Any lines that you drew with a pencil, you need to trace over them with the black paint pen marker. It is okay if you cut a little bit inside of the paint. That way you don't leave any of the excess paper showing. We want it to look as realistic as possible, so by cutting off just a little bit of the paint, it is okay. Because that'll get rid of all that excess paper, and we do not want it in our finished work of art. We're always talking about craftsmanship, and good craftsmanship with scissors is making sure that no excess paper is left when we are done cutting something out. I'm going to throw away my trash, put my scissors and pumpkin to the side. I am now going to get a piece of black paper and I'm going to write my name on the back of it with a pencil. Then after you flip it over, you're going to use green paint and you are going to paint spirals around the edges of your paper. Do not put the spirals in the center. We do not need to paint spirals in the middle of our paper because that is where we are gluing the pumpkin. If your lines look fuzzy, go back and paint over them. Again, with paint, we are also talking about good craftsmanship. Good craftsmanship means we're doing our best work. And one pro tip for making sure that your paint lines look nice is to go over them 2 or 3 times. They can spiral towards the edge of the paper, or they can spiral just up towards the center. You could have a double spiral or just a single. Take your time and add those designs carefully and neatly. Make sure you go back and smooth out those lines. Only wash your brush if you need to. Most of the time, I should not need to wash my brush. Only wash it if the paint is drying out or you get a little too messy with your paintbrush and you need to clean it. Take your time, paint those spirals all the way around the entire piece of paper. Once you are done painting spirals all the way around, get your pumpkin. Now, don't flip it over and put it on your painting. Those green lines are still wet. Move it to the side. Oh, but my messy mat is messy, so I'm going to set my pumpkin over to the side of my table in a spot where there is no messy green paint, so that way I do not get green paint on my pumpkin. And I'm going to put a generous amount of glue on the back of my pumpkin, and once I have done that, I'm going to set it onto my background. Again, make sure you wrote your name on the back of your paper, and make sure you use your black paint pen to trace over those pencil lines. Press it down, and you are finished for today. Clean up your materials and put everything away. Your art goes on the drying rack so it can dry.